It is a Courtney Show, Courtney-less Courtney Show. She's out this week, but Nick is here this morning. She refers to you as her Nick, so I guess in a way your name would be Courtney's Nick.
I don't think I ever heard that.
I've heard her say that multiple times. My Nick.
Yes.
There's a phrase that you coined that we've really gravitated towards on the show, and we like to use from time to time, and even Courtney now uses it. It's when you talked about, I don't even remember what the conversation was. It was talking about maybe driving or temperature or something, and you said that Courtney gives steady reminders.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It was a way of a very soft way of saying something a little bit more. So I've put together a tournament for you.
Okay.
It's the tournament of steady reminders. So I've got a bunch of different reminders set up here, and then we're going to go through, and then you tell me which one from Courtney gets the most steady reminders.
Okay, sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can categorize these babies.
Okay, so round one, and I got to write them all down here. Round one, we've got room too hot versus room too cold.
Got it.
Which one is getting more steady reminders? Room too hot?
Oh, yeah, room too hot.
Or room too cold?
And she never used to be, as she's getting older, going through the change, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, now the house all of a sudden is like Blizzardville, which we used to be right on the same page. This was bound to happen, you know. I was around when her mother went through this years ago, and it was rough. And I think she's there. Like 70 in the house, that is absurd to me. Absurd.
So room too hot.
Big time.
Moves on. Okay.
Yes, all day.
Next round. Driving too fast, meaning you, or braking too late. Which one gets more steady reminders?
Oh, boy, that's a battle.
Because she's said, she's like, I'm a terrible passenger. But
Yes,
it's
she
talked
is.
about how she doesn't like how you drive fast and zip around in traffic, or like you're waiting too long to hit the brakes.
Yeah, well, the beauty of that is she doesn't watch. She's in her phone, you know, learning about somebody's picnic or whatever she's getting involved in, Facebook, whatever. So she's in it, but the minute she looks up, she goes, whoa! I'm like, what? She just happened to pick her head up because I'm just on somebody heavy or, you know.
If somebody is full-blown spectating, front seat or back seat, I don't care, but you're watching the road, and then the driver does something and you want to make a comment, fine. But if you were looking at the phone or, I don't know, reading a magazine, like someone in my car may or may not have been in the last 48 hours.
Your son?
And you look up, you're going to be alarmed.
Yeah.
I tell her, get back in your phone, please.
Yes.
Get back in your
Let
phone.
me do
It's
the
not
driving.
fair.
Yeah.
You're going to be alarmed if you're reading something and then the brakes come on and you look up and you see it induces panic, and it's not fair.
I had a record breaker when we were in New Orleans, when we rented a XL Suburban. I had a third seat driver.
Oh.
Yeah. She's calling the shots from like the rumble seat in the back of the thing. I'm like, lady, just don't.
You're going to be fine.
You would have
If we're in any
no
sort of accident.
idea how to do what I'm doing right now. You would have no
A rumble
clue.
seat driver.
Yeah. She was third seat driver. I'm like, this is impossible. Please stop.
All right, so driving too fast versus braking too late. Which one moves on?
Dude, that's a 50-50, but we can go too fast. Yeah, we can go too fast.
Driving too...
Even though I'm going fast because she's late.
All right, we got... We'll do two more rounds here.
Okay.
Next up, you've got service too slow versus beer too warm.
Oh, forget it.
Which one gets
And
more
not
steady
even
reminders?
dead heat there. That is beer too warm. Unbelievable. Unreal.
She does. I remember she told me
dude.
about the ice bath. Like, if the beer gets too warm, she'll order a glass of ice and
For sure.
dunk the beer in there just to get it cold.
It is something else.
All right,
and
that's
at a bar, and she's not afraid to tell a bartender, when she drinks it, this beer is warm. This beer is warm. Like, I mean, I'm just like, oh, boy. You know, for somebody that enjoys that elixir as much as you do, just drink it, please. Just drink it. Maybe the next one will be cold. We don't know.
Last one from the first round here.
I'm in so much trouble.
Last one is kids too loud versus fellow slot player too loud and or annoying. So kids too loud versus fellow slot player too loud or annoying.
Slots. And I'm guilty as charged as well. Like, get your head out of my slot, please. Did I just say that? No, unbelievable. Yeah, like, oh, somebody's doing well down there. Shut up. Just zip it, lady. You stick to your own over there.
We'll go on. We'll do the second round.
Oh, I can't wait.
A little bit later. So yeah, now we got to go on to the next
still here,
round.
we may get a phone call.
Yeah. Yeah.
She doesn't listen.
I'm fired. No, I had one rule today, 4 words. Don't get me fired. That was it.
This is not going to get her fired.
Okay, yeah.
It might get you fired.
So far, so good anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Tuesday Tidbits coming up in just a few minutes. It is the Courtney Show on the Arch.